everyone, it's Emily here. I hope you're having a beautiful day so far. Today I'm really excited because we're actually starting a new makeover series. We are going to be doing a two-part DIY makeover on my laundry and mudroom space. I'm really excited about it. It's actually one room that has to be utilized as two highly functional spaces, and I'm really excited to share with you how I'm going to design the space and we're going to DIY it together, take you shopping, share with you all the details, and I hope you're excited. Before we jump into DIYing the laundry and mudroom space today, I want to go over a couple key things to think about when you are working on making over an area of your home and how it's supposed to function. So first thing you want to do is ask yourself, what do you need this room to function as? This is a really important question because it's going to answer all the things that you're going to need to help you design the space with your cabinetry and the flow of it. All those little elements can really make a big difference in the overall design. So for me, this room has to function as two different spaces, but also store a lot of items too. So I need vacuum storage, coat, gloves, towels, toiletries, cleaning items, dirty laundry, tools, drop zone area, and folding station. It's gotta have a lot of different uses. It leads me to the next step, which is figuring out your cabinet layout and design of the room. So for me, my laundry and mudroom are 6 feet wide by 13 feet deep. So I don't have a ton of space, and so I really gotta think about how I can add a lot of vertical storage in there to get a lot of use out of it, but also the ebb and flow of the space. So for me, I have two 13-foot walls. I can't put cabinets on both sides of those walls because I only have 6 feet. That would not be very good as far as function goes. And so I'm going to use one 13-foot wall and put all of my 2-foot cabinets, washer and dryer, sink, everything is going to be on that main wall. And then on the opposite 13-foot wall, I'm going to add a wall treatment and vertical storage, which we're going to work on today. I'm so excited. So think about that. And then the 6-foot wall is going to act as kind of a transition folding area and things, so that way we can still get in and out. Because you might be thinking, well, 4 feet of space, that's a big walkway. Well, a washer and dryer are larger depth-wise than 2 feet, so you got to think about that. And then also how the doors open for the washer and dryer, of how that's going to affect the ebb and flow of the space when cabinet doors are open and stuff. The other thing you want to ask yourself is what you think you want, but actually won't be that functional for your family. We thought you needed a bench in a mudroom, and for us, we don't use it because we put all of our shoes in the garage and we have a bench and chair out there that we utilize. So I don't need to take up a space in my mudroom with a bench. I'm eliminating that in this design. You can have full cabinetry in that space. So getting online, looking on Pinterest and stuff, different rooms that are combined and separate, and really seeing what draws your eye in as far as the colors go, the materials that they're using. Are there certain things that you keep saving that you like for me, I really liked the vertical shiplap look. That's a lot of things that I saved. And it really just allows you to see things that maybe you're missing in your overall design that you can add in, because still get function out of it, but also beauty. I think you can have a combination of both of those. And sometimes what worked for us 10 years ago doesn't work for us now, and that's okay. That is the beauty of life. We're constantly growing and changing, and that is so good. Now we're going to start actually making over the laundry and mudroom and working on half of it today, because the other half is on its way. I ordered cabinets and everything to get into and share with you after we DIY a little bit. Here we are in the laundry room and mudroom. This wall is what we're going to actually be working on today. This is going to be a little bit of a feature wall. It's going to have some texture, but it's also going to have the vertical storage is what I'm needing for this space. So I'm going to measure out the height that I want this all to be at. I'm going to mark out there. This is a guide point for me. And here, the line should also coordinate with the window grid. I wanted to actually kind of do it between the window grids, but then it just feels like it's really high, and I don't want that. Because of the 9-foot ceilings, I feel like this is best. It still splits the wall a little bit more than halfway, but it's not top heavy, if that makes sense. So the boards that I got for this wall, I'm gonna try to get them into studs. Since it's not going all the way up, I can actually tell where my studs are. And if you were using something that covers the whole wall, just mark the studs where the baseboards are, just so you have like a general guideline.
Next, I went to the store and looked at the different board and batten and wall treatments that they have, and they sell these in 4x8 sheets, which is really affordable. So I bought the thinner vertical shiplap boards, and I really like this. You can have the store cut it down for you, but I have a saw, so I did it myself. And then I used the first one as a template since I had to buy 3 boards for this. And then I have a little bit left over for other areas that I want to add this later on, which I'm really happy about.
Part does not fall into a stud, I'm going to add some silicone behind it. Nothing fancy, just add a little bit so that it acts as kind of like a glue. On to the next sheet.
Then I just repeated the same steps for the next few boards, and just making sure that that end area is lined up and flush with the other one. You don't want it overlapping at all, and then just nail into the studs.
Alright, my 13-foot board, let's see if I got it right. Oh boy, it's so long. It's so much better than having a seam. Oh, I think I got it. Hold on. Let's evaluate down here at the end. Oh, it is. It's good. It's amazing what a little bit of trim can do to a room. So now I need to silicone the top, the bottom edge, and then I need to fill all the nail holes. And then we're ready for paint. I like the Alex caulking, it works really good.
I also added a bead of caulking between the baseboard and the vertical shiplap to cover the seam. Here is where the two boards join together. You can see that little bit of a seam there. So we're just going to fill that with caulking, and then since my finger doesn't fit in there, I'm going to wet a Q-tip and run that all the way down for a nice seamless look. Next step is to take some spackle and fill in all the nail holes. You can do it by hand or with a putty knife. I am going to be incorporating some champagne bronze hardware in the room, and I found these hooks and I thought they were really pretty, and so I'm going to run those down for wall hooks here. So the wall turned out really good. The next step is painting, and these are the colors that I'm looking at. I really am drawn to doing a little bit more of a hint of green in here. So these are the three that I like. Which is your vote?
Half of the laundry and mudroom is done, which is honestly the easiest part of this makeover. I still need to paint it. That will be in the next video, along with assembling the cabinets that I got, cutting the floor, installing the cabinets, the crown molding, the countertop, installing the sink, the backsplash, decorating the space, and it'll be done. A lot of things we still have to do, but I want to share with you kind of the process of all the things that kind of go into making over a room in your home and things to consider. Whether you are working with a blank slate or you are working with something existing, your dreams are possible, and it just takes a little bit of time to really draw out the design and how it's really going to function for your family. Hopefully get some inspiration and motivation to accomplish it. But with the cabinets, I decided to do ready to assemble cabinets because they're cheaper than prefab cabinets, and I had a lot of options to choose from as far as how I wanted the cabinets to flow in the room. Was ordered a ton of sample doors of the colors I thought I would like, and let me tell you, it's like paint. It looks different in the room than what it does online, so order yourself some sample doors. Most of the places you can return them for a full refund, which is really nice. It's basically like ordering a sample and sending it back. I really like that. So think about how overall you want the space to look. You have to wait till the next video to see what cabinet color and style I chose, but to give you a little bit idea of how the room is actually going to look, I went through different design processes of what coloring I would want for the cabinets. So I chose light and dark and also two different tones in the room to see if that could work, and that actually did not. I was thinking of doing wood tone on the bottom and light up top, but with the way my cabinet design is, it ain't gonna work. So you know that's out, but just know I like complete opposites. I love really light and also really dark. So you'll have to stay tuned to see what I end up choosing. I think it's gonna be really beautiful in the end, but I also have hardware I need to get too. I forgot about that, cabinet hardware. Oh boy, I've got a laundry list of things to do, but I'm so excited because this space has been a mess since we moved in. I'm ready to have this space really functional and beautiful at the same time, and I definitely believe you can have both. It just takes a little bit of planning and design, and you can have it. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, the combination. If you did, please be sure to give it a thumbs up and let me know down in the comments, because I would like to share kind of like this style for the landscaping and patio designs in the garden and everything, and maybe for other spaces in the house. So I want to be able to be helpful to you, but also inspire and motivate you to try different things, and hopefully this combination is a good mix. Let me know.
If you've been with me for a while, you know that I love to cook and bake, and making homemade pizza is something that we have been doing for over 10 years, and I look forward to it every single week when we do it. And I've been trying different pizza toppings lately, and it has been such a game changer and really good. This was like a Parmesan Reggiano dressing with arugula, and instead of using sauce, I used cheese, and it was just so different. It was really good. We paired it with some pears, salami, some backstrap, goat cheese, mozzarella, and then some artichokes, and it was so good. So if you haven't tried making homemade pizza, I definitely would. I love the pizza oven I've had over a year now, and it just makes the crust so delicious, and it's just nothing like it. It's like going to Italy and getting homemade pizza there. It is a game changer, and so I wanted to share it with you in case you're looking to get one, because it makes it way better than a normal home oven, let me tell you. I've been trying different techniques for toppings, and so I did an open bake for about 40% cooking it with ice cubes on top, and then also with just cheese, and that made a really big difference with not using sauce. And it's just kind of fun. I love figuring out how recipes work and what we enjoy in the method. But that's one thing I love about the pizza oven we have, is it cooks each pizza in 90 seconds. It's so good, and it's really fun, especially if you want to have friends over, everybody can make their own pizza.
Everything that you see in today's video will be linked in the description box below as always. And I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your week. Thank you for spending part of your day with me. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.